it's currently December, or when this is finished and I get this uploaded, it's actually January. And everyone has either gone their Quest 2 or their Quest 3 on the 25th of December. So now it's been 2 months since the Quest 3 came out. And with the new releases and updates for the headset, as well as the developers adding Quest 3 support with updates for mixed reality and etc., is the Quest 3 worth it after all this time? Right now, we're going to be looking at the Quest 2 and seeing if that is a worth it product at the current time. Then we're going to be looking at different products that Oculus or /Meta has made during the time. And then we're going to be unboxing the Quest 3 and then comparing the two devices with graphics, pass-through, and mic quality, etc. Is the 21st of December, and I want to be making a comparison video with different Oculus/Meta products until on the 25th, where we have access to the Quest 3 pre-order edition. We're going to be opening 2 boxes that were under whenever Oculus was the brand name, and then one where it was Meta whenever they changed it to Meta Quest, so it's like Oculus headset and an accessory, and the Meta headset and like an accessory, and then one extra thing, and we'll see. So, honestly, but yeah, I have repackaged basically everything as if it was then, so we're gonna kind of get ready and get this going now. The day is December 2020, where recently the Quest 2 has come out, and it's a new thing. The Quest 1 kind of sucked, and now the Quest 2 is out. You go to stores, and this is what you find whenever you open your present. I've had for 3 years, and I've been using it in every single one of my VR videos so far. If you look at the artwork, because that's something that's kind of fun. The front, you have the, Meta's weird color branding, where it's, purple and everything, where you can see the Quest 2, and its 2 controllers from Facebook. And you still have the old Oculus branding, and then it says the Quest 2 because that's what you're buying. It has the big Oculus logo right there. I'll just read it off. What's inside the box is the VR headset. So this is what you would get. It's kind of damaged at the top, which is kind of upsetting, but let's take this off. Kind of just slide it off there. Basic cardboard, but just the Meta logo. Oculus logo in the middle. We're getting so used to saying Meta. It's kind of cool looking at thingy here with the big logo in the middle. Anyway, now the main 3 products that we're gonna have in here are the 2 controllers, obviously. So we're gonna have this one, the main touch controller. You can kind of tell it's really beat up, and I lost the little string for it, but Quest 2 basically was put, I think, was like this. It was because that was obviously the original branding. Now obviously there's some color problems because of all the beating up. It's a little messed up. But on the bottom you have the volume. Yeah, volume. You have the volume buttons and a little I actually don't have any idea. Something that is kind of cool to look at is if we take this piece off, you can actually see the headset's relative size. Anyway, so you're gonna open it here, and you can kind of reveal it. And open it like that, and look at the inside of that. It's kind of cool, right? If we take out the actual piece, this is what's supposed to be the Vive, except for these 2 parts, which I actually have to use on the Quest. Because you can take off the straps and replace it with custom ones, and this is 3D printed. These white parts are 3D printed. It automatically looks kind of interesting, but this is my headset. The only difference is what you have to do is it's a very annoying process using them, but you know what I mean. Later, after a year, back in let's say 2021, we got this, which is the Rift. Yeah, the link cable, so you could play Rift on your Quest 2, which is something we're going to be testing out as soon as they put all of this stuff back together. But the box is, the reason we're looking at this is because, again, if we look at the box, it's Oculus branded, and I think if you go to stores, they still haven't even updated it, it's still Oculus. It's out. Boop. You can kind of let this and open it, and you see the big cable. The reason I don't use this anymore is because I think I broke it. It kind of looks messed up, and if we, that's honestly very messed up. The 25th are these things. Controllers that I've been using ever since I think about a year ago, and these things are honestly pretty good. Anyway, we can take this off and slide it, and you have the MetaQuest text here. So we can open it, and look at that. I thought, obviously it doesn't look exactly like this, like I said, I already packaged it, but you have the two controllers, so we can slide these out. These things are a lot heavier, but I love them, they look really good. Hey, before I can continue this video any further, I'm going to do a shameless plug real quick. If you guys would mind, for all this effort that I put into this video, it would be very helpful if you could actually click that subscribe button, or even put a like on the video. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers right now, that's my current goal, so that would be really nice. I also have other accounts. For example, I have another YouTube channel called Relatable Gameplay. I have a TikTok, which just goes by the name Sidchas. I also have a Twitter, that's at SidchasYT. I have Instagram, which the @ is also not Sidchas, and same with my Threads account. So if you guys would mind, please follow and subscribe either me or even all of my accounts if you want to support me. It's the best way you can do that right now. Thank you. Now, 'tis the season. It's December 25th. And it's finally time to look at this. I mean, this, okay, my Quest 2, I gave it to my mom, it is finally time to actually open the Meta Quest 3, which I've gotten used to the name of Meta, by the way. Anyway, but we should look at the packaging before we already get into this. This is a pre-ordered model, and it's 500 gigabytes, so it should be the new one. It should have all the stuff. We have Asgard's Wrath 2, hopefully. Okay, oh shoot, no, okay, so we have kind of like how Apple's been doing their things. We're gonna have to tear it off. Woo! Oh, public. God, it's actually tight on there. Never mind. Then we have the text of the Meta Quest 3, which I recently watched a video of someone opening the Meta Quest 2, but with the Meta branding, and they changed the logo and everything, and having this text. You gotta see it first. What does it look like? What does it look like? Please. 3 years! 3 years, and I get a new headset. Okay. So right here, it has a scan QR code to actually start the process. It shows that you turn it on, tighten the head strap, and then you flip this on with using this strap right here. Controller number uno. Controller number dos. Okay, we can look at that later. So these are the new, obviously these are the new headset controllers. They do seem very good quality. I actually might like them a bit more than the MetaQuest Pro controllers because they are lightweight because they use batteries again. So, but they feel good, they feel sturdy, you know. Something that's finally good is the first headset. They finally changed the controllers to have the Meta logo on the button. So, right here. Look at this. So obviously we have the 3 main cameras, but what's special about this is why this is the main camera, I think. Actually, I don't know, but some of them are sensors. So you can actually, like depth sensors, so it can check the depth of your room. So that's what after the inside, but obviously you can take this out, or take this out. And this will have everything that the headset contains, so we can find out where the opening to this is. It's another cool thing. Oh, that's cool. So it looks like this. So right here, we have the actual power adapter. We have the actual cable, which I'm going to be using for a cord that I haven't had to be able to use this main feature, but it look like that. And then take off this for the glasses. It's all for glasses. Oh shoot! Wait a minute. Look at it. Ugh. Ugh, that's weird. So we can actually see the internals a lot better. So you can see the very new pancake lenses with the new the sensor. The texture is a lot better. You obviously can't tell that, but you can see how much slimmer the headset is. If we can compare it to that one part on the Quest 2 that we had, it's significant. Okay, now it's time to actually look at the different games and gameplay from the Quest 2 and the Quest 3. Remember, we're going to be comparing pass-through. We're going to be comparing the actual gameplay of games and mixed reality and whatever. So, let's get started on this. Now, if this seems wrong for some reason, because the Quest 2 quality seems as if that the Quest 2 has been messed with, it's only because the way of recording was kind of bad. So don't go actually by the resolution, because the resolution is a bit messed up on the Quest 2 because I have to use something external and I have to do all the cropping myself. So just go by like where you can basically see for the most part. So just know that.